Starfleet distress signal coming from the Kinger system. The U.S.S. Birmingham was investigating pirate activity in the area while on patrol. There's a large concentration of spore colonies in that system. If pirates are in the spore business now, we have a new problem to deal with. We better see what's going on there. Pirates, it's hairy mud all over again.
Oh, you know mud too?
Looks like there was a fight here recently. I'm not picking up any House Mokai ships on the sensors, though. If they're here, they're under cloak.
Good to see you. Admiral Cabret, at your service. As you can see, we're dealing with an unexpected breakout of hostilities here.
What happened here, Admiral?
We came here to determine the status of a rather unusual variety of spore. As we were getting our bearings, a Ferengi marauder dropped out of cloak and unleashed hell. Afraid so. Fortunately, the Carter and Shurgat were able to respond before the Ferengi finished us off. Once they arrived, the
I finished game night.
The better part of valor and went back under cloak. Now that you're here, I believe the Ferengi will cut and run, assuming they're still out there hiding.
Okay. We did one round of House on the Hill. I was the traitor. I summoned my ghost and I immediately killed it the next turn. Woo. And then we played the Betrayal at Baldur's Gate, the D&D version of that. And I became the traitor again. And I was about to give up because I was like, their goal is to kill me. My goal was to make it back to the tavern.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'm reading low-level radiation coming from a nearby asteroid.
Sorry.
I think your Ferengi is out there harvesting spores, Admiral.
So I got a thing where I had to like get to back to the tavern, but literally everyone was in my way. And at the time, I thought it would be fine because I thought like the rules on House is there's no like movement deterioration. But in the Boulder Gates one, each opponent, or each, I guess, like, when you become a traitor, like, each person on a space will negate one to your movement. So they basically got it to the point where they had enough people on the board, like, on the one space that, with me, that I couldn't move, but somehow they couldn't hit me, so I was able to, like, make it out.
Take the Carter and Shurgat with you.
But I was like, I was really like, I don't like being it. I was playing as the.
You might be able to put an end to all this without firing a shot.
I was the funny thing was, I was playing as the druid, and in that version of the game, you get like each class has a special ability, and the druid could, wild shape, and I turned into a mouse. So the scene was that everyone was like flailing around, and there's a little mouse just going in and out of people.
The Carter is ready to assist you.
But yeah, look, I didn't know about.
The Shurgat will follow.
That is a speed.
Reading a single Ferengi vessel, Marauder class. They've decloaked.
I thought I made myself
How are you?
clear to that
How's it being
woolly-faced
back?
Starfleet Admiral. This salvage is mine and mine alone.
Yeah, I hit the...
Now run along before I'm forced to damage that pretty ship and take it as a prize. After all, even a damaged ship of that class will
think you're
fetch a
overestimating
fine
your
pile of Latin.
chances.
That's what you get for doing your own thinking, friend. Allow me to show
You're
you the
also a
error of your
Ferengi.
ways. Leave enough of their ships for salvage. I'll get a close.
Oh, he thinks he can do stuff. Still doing that thing again. And it's only space combat. And it's only when I'm, like, fighting, too. That is really annoying. Huh, neat. Tell everyone to say hello.
Well, there's good news and bad
I'll probably be
news.
on for
Which would
late.
you like to hear first?
I always like the bad news first.
Bad news, the Ferengi managed to harvest a spore colony from the asteroid before we arrived. He's got more than enough to make our lives difficult if he sells to Ja'ul.
And
The Ferengi ship just dropped out of Cloak, and by the look of things, they're suffering a full propulsion system breakdown. No impulse, no warp, thrusters only. So,
Hi,
how
ship.
do you feel about taking those spores off their hands?
Oh, great idea. Hi, ship. You, want to be the center of attention there?
Ah, before you start, let me remind you that I have what you want, and it's one button press away from disintegration. My ship might be a mess, but my personal phaser works just fine.
Energize.
You beamed out my spores!
Yeah.
Not one, not some, but all my spores!
Uh-huh.
I'm ruined! Oh, I don't suppose you're interested in a very promising business opportunity on
your shields are
Rasa?
down, like...
Beachfront property?
No.
We've got company, angry company. They're targeting us and the Ferengi.
Yep.
Unless you want to be our next hunt, you'll beam over the smoke.
You treacherous!
Oh, Frank, you can't say
Does
anything.
anyone ever want to be hunted by Ferengi?
I always ask how you know what Herosian is, but you're a hologram. It's not probably a database. What's happening over there? That sun looks fun. Can we go and check out that sun?
The nerve of some people. Do they not know the 16th rule of acquisition? A deal is a deal. Ah, but you're not a barbarian like those... Never mind.
You're still under arrest.
Now, don't be so hasty, my classy, well-armed friend. Before you haul me off, let me tempt you with a
Carter.
one-of-a-kind offer. That Rysian timeshare I mentioned earlier, plus a full barrel
Tractor
of...
his fucking ship. Entire brainy
I'll
bullshit.
tell you where the Delkin Crown jewels are hidden.
I don't care.
The Birmingham is ready for action, and not a moment too soon. It looks like Madron's treacherous friends are coming back for a rematch.
Okay.
I can honestly say I had nothing to do with these ships coming to kill us. They're doing it all on their own. You aren't going to let them kill me, are you?
Oh God, I wish I
No,
could.
Tess. You have to protect me.
Sure, you're still under arrest, whatever.
Try to make this interesting for me.
Is it racist that I hate Ferengis? Thankfully, they aren't real. Oh, Frank is real. God, it was the first alien species we ever meet are like Ferengis. I am losing health. How am I losing health? I have shields. I don't have shields. I do have shields. I moderately have shields. I don't have shields. I have health. I don't have health. I have shields. I don't have shields. Who the fuck keeps freezing me? I can't move. Oh, I have no shield again. Shields. Brace for impact. Something. Fireworks. Health. I need a... Here, come on, turn around.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
So, Annie and me didn't do, Fortnite. Oh, I gotta tell you something later. You're gonna be so disappointed in me, and then you're gonna be like, what the fuck, Michael? Hey, Ollie.
Well fought
Come in.
indeed. They'll think twice about coming after us again. I'll let Alliance Command know what happened here today. If Jaula or any of Modron's friends try to harvest the spores in this system, we'll make sure they have a nice welcoming party waiting for them.
Okay. And the Ferengi?
Modron's on his way to a Federation holding facility. We will make sure he faces justice for what he's done here today. Rest assured. Your work is done here. We'll take care of the wrap-up. Cabret, out.
So, I might have spent money on a few games yesterday that may or may not had Ghostbusters-related DLC with them.
The Klingons think House Mokai forces are up to something in the Imaga system. I understand there was a problem with the planet killer in that system a while back. Interesting. Oh, where was I? Right, Imaga. In addition to a lot of debris and the ruins of this planet killer, there are spore colonies there. And House Mokai is probably harvesting them, so we should put a stop to that real soon.
Okay. Tonight or tomorrow I'm gonna go on Fortnite.
Getting some unusual readings from the spore colonies in this system. They're mutating at an accelerated rate, absorbing and emitting some nasty radiation as they do so.
But you wanna know how much was spent on Fortnite? It's okay if you don't want to know.
Right. Well, the spores are growing on the debris of this doomsday machine, which is where all of that radiation is coming from. This is a problem.
You know when you said like selling out and shit? Yeah. Just throw Ghostbusters in front of me.
Don't deal with it soon.
Well, I had to do it on the Switch.
Hate to say it, but we need to cull the mutated spore colonies before the damage to the network is too great to reverse.
I think there's a conversation happening over here. The fleet.
We do not want to get hit by those.
Rocket League on Steam still works. Is you can't buy it on Steam. Apparently, you can still buy the like in-game currency.
On an intercept course.
Anywho, I spent $30 on Fortnite. Or roughly around 30. It might have been like 28, 29. Stop giving me black boxes. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Let's deal with the next spore colony before the Mokai send reinforcements.
Okay, let me just get out of this one before it explodes on me. I haven't played it yet.
Colony neutralized. Let's head toward the next one. Picking
Meow.
up Mokai ships on long-range sensors. We're
Do
about
you
to
want
have
to sit in my
company.
lap? What's in my lap? There you go, Bub Bubs. Oh, the Bub Bub kitty cat. Oh. Oh, it didn't neutralize. I'll be on Discord after I get done. I think it's through the story arc.
Destroy these fools and take back what is rightfully ours! Comply!
I can't see what I'm doing. You're sitting directly in front of my computer screen.
Rid the stars of these honorless rebels for the Empire!
I can't tell if I'm turning towards everything.
The U.S. Klingon arrivals are on our side.
Begin this war! We will fight another day!
Oh yeah, they changed my schedule. Yeah, ask Starfleet if we can do the DC Universe Online tomorrow. Okay, Bub Bub. Thank you, Bub Bub. I still can't see the bottom side of my screen, but it's still fine. We're so good. Jesus, aimlessly. Yeah, well, the kitty cat buzzed away. Yeah, we were on. Were you? Did you get in yesterday? No, at what time?
The rebels are breaking. Let us dispose of this barcode and be done with it. Glorious! Did you see how Ja'ula ran like a scalded targ? She is not Klingon,
Late
and a
Friday.
disgrace to the memory of her honorable brother. We shall remain
Okay.
vigilant. If the coward Ja'ula shows her hideous face here again,
We thought
I
you were
will
gonna be
finish
on
what
yesterday
we started
night.
here this day.
Oh,
I will send her screaming to the gates of Grethel.
I finally got A to play Pokemon Unite.
Is it me, or do most forms of Klingon justice ultimately end with screaming in Grethor? You know, never mind. I think I know the answer to that. Look, as long as House Mokai isn't polluting
Yeah.
and destroying the mycelial network, I'm good.
He says it's shorter and more accessible.
We have unfinished
There we
business
go.
to attend to.
Heh.
The long-range sensor arrays in the Trela system went offline recently. Last thing they picked up before that happened was a Borg scout ship. I'm heading to Trellis now to investigate. If this is the beginning of a new Borg incursion, I could use some backup. Meet me there as soon as you can. Until next time. Thanks for coming. Been a while. You look well. Considering what I hear about your exploits, that's an impressive feat. Back to business. Spotting a Borg scout here made a lot of people nervous, and with good reason. So, some old friends called in a favor, and here I am. I came here looking for Borg, but the real problem turned out to be sabotage. Orion smugglers fouled up the long-range array, but they left the short-range sensors intact. I have plenty of evidence from the sensor logs to turn over to Alliance officials.
Okay.
Still a concern. If they're sizing up this quadrant as an incursion zone, we need to know about it. I have a few ideas on upgrading the sensor arrays, making them harder to disable and better at spotting Borg. Beam me over and we can sort out the details. With your assistance, I can complete the modifications quickly. Good. Now that we have a working array, our next step will be initiating the new security protocols. Hold on. Are you seeing this? The long-range sensors just lit up like a Dabo table, reading a massive energy surge. We're being scanned. Something's overriding all our control systems, attempting to bypass.
Hi, Dragon. How are you? Because I took a 5-hour nap after work and I'm not tired.
Oh, that was unpleasant. Still, there are no damage reports, no casualties.
And I saw that this mission's now working, and they re-enabled it, so... might as well just get up and
Scanning.
stream, I guess.
This is
How you been?
unexpected. According to astrometrics, we were catapulted several hundred light years from Trailus to the Excalibur system.
That's good. Any plan for
There's
Christmas?
some facts to go along with those legends. In the 23rd century, Excalbians abducted the U.S.S. Enterprise and subjected some of her crew to a series
Oh,
of
that's good.
combats. Some sort of morality test. Feels that way to me. I doubt they dragged us all the way out here to have a Ractogino and talk about baseball.
Outer Worlds.
One way to
is
find out for sure, hail them and see what
Is
they
that one
want.
game that keeps repeating until you, like, do something, right?
I can boost the signal once the ship is in a standard orbit. Assuming the Excalbians are in a talking mood, we should have answer soon.
Although it's wilds, not worlds. Outer Worlds is... Oh yeah, that's the
We are
Fallout
receiving your
space.
signal. On behalf of the Excalbian people,
Hey, look, it's Lincoln.
I bid you welcome. Yes, I suppose that would be a bit of a surprise. You'll pardon me for that, I hope. Some time ago, I met and fought beside one of your own, Captain James Kirk. Under the circumstances, we felt seeing a familiar face would make this meeting go a little smoother.
So you guys playing Apex on YouTube? Yeah. All the ones we played so far, I like Apex the most, honestly.
That is a complicated matter.
I think the next one starting is Spellbreak.
We prepared a meeting ground
After
on the
Spellbreak,
surface of
it's
Excalibur. It meets your needs for atmosphere and climate,
Fortnite.
as I understand them. Will you join us there?
And then I'm trying to get them to get together to do Super Mech Champions. I like the Spellbreak too, but no one else does. So, Apex has me and Andy. I only like, I'm the only one who likes Spellbreak. And Kyle is the only one who likes Warzone. Yeah, I got second place by myself in Spellbreak. And then, that one Fortnite video I made for the Ghostbuster content, I actually got first
Welcome,
place.
friends. I do hope the local climate is...
The climate's fine. It's our abduction that we have a problem with.
We have like a
My apologies.
90% win
It was
rate
not
in
an
spell
action of
break
my
as a
choosing, I can
3-man.
assure you.
It's mostly Kyle though.
Your presence is required for a matter of great importance.
Greater than conversations with dead presidents?
Long ago, the two of us were involved in a study.
Do you like my?
will.
Oh, have you seen my avatar before?
Do
Do you like it?
Good and evil.
I need to make a new one
The
for like
initial
Star Trek.
results were ultimately inconclusive.
The debate has continued since that time.
We now seek a final resolution.
What does that have to do with us, exactly?
You have been chosen as advocates for the concept of good.
But you will not face it alone.
Yeah, this one's the default one.
Hello. Looks like we have a lot of work to do here.
That's putting it mildly.
I'm gonna try making ones for, like different game series for the series. Then I need one for Star Trek. I haven't gone around to making it yet. I was gonna do that yesterday, but this weekend has been kind of rough at work. The reason why I'm streaming this late is because I just passed out after work.
You have questions. I will attempt to clarify our intentions. In this trial, you will be accompanied by associates that we have created for you.
Oh, I'll be playing
You will
Psychonauts 2
confront a
tomorrow too.
variety of situations in opposition to evil forces. Your actions will be judged, as will those of your opponents. The prevailing concept will guide us as a people. We shall pursue the virtues of good, or the vices of evil.
Fun.
We find violent conflicts produce pure examples of good and evil. They provide the best results to evaluate and judge. Failure to participate will be seen as your endorsement
Do you
of
like
the
Apex?
supremacy of evil. The trial will then conclude
Yeah.
with
Then
a
our
judgment
next
in
one
favor
I'm trying to
of
get to
evil
play is
and
Super
our
Mech
subsequent
Champions.
pursuit of the
There's
concept
another battle
as a
royale
guiding
that's
principle.
a 2D game, which is weird.
The trial awaits you. Proceed through the portal behind me when you are prepared.
Oh, we only did the battle
I think we
royale
need to be
part.
cautious when dealing with the Excalbians. They're a lot like Q, minus a sense of humor. Fashion sense could use a little work, too. For now, I say we play their game and stay in one piece. Look for opportunities to swing things in our favor. Our new teammate here might have some insight into the situation as well.
Michael Burnham, of the U.S.S. Discovery. Judging by your uniforms, I'd say I'm in the future. The last thing I remember was preparing for battle.
I still have it
with the
installed
crew
too.
And the crew of the Enterprise. Since we're having this discussion, I'm guessing we won that fight. My apologies, my memory's a bit fuzzy. Possibly a side effect of whatever brought me here.
I don't think you're brought here. I think you're another creation like Mr. Lincoln over here.
Over 150 years. Fascinating. Right. I'll catch up later. Assuming we get through this trial in one piece.
Mm-hmm.
To address your original question, I wish I had all the answers, but I know as much as you do. Going through this trial will give us the chance to conduct some tests of our own, learn more about them and the situation here.
Let's not keep the omnipotent beings waiting.
Take heart, my friends. Yarnik has a forceful personality, but his voice is not the only one heard here. There are many Excalbians who would embrace virtues before vices.
Neat.
Well said. And as one of your allies here, I have a warning for you. The trials are drawn from your past experiences and records,
Okay.
but they will not be identical recreations. There will be alterations to test your responses and those of your opponents. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you, Mr. Lincoln.
Please accompany me.
Ooh, green portal.
Beyond that portal,
Whee!
the first trial awaits.
Oh, I didn't even...
Good luck, my friend.
My tricorder's showing a Class M tropical biome.
Looks like we're
By the look of things,
Ramus?
this world is under attack. I'm reading a lot of weapons fire from several locations in the area.
This is a safe position for now, but that could change soon.
I
We
don't
need to get to
remember
cover
Brain 3.
fast.
Wait, it's...
I see a plaza ahead. And casualties.
Is this
Enemy
with the
forces may be in the area.
Romulans? I feel like this is the one with the Romulans.
This didn't happen long ago. Some of the bodies are still warm.
Yeah, it's the Romulans. There we go.
When did this take place, originally? I don't recognize the uniforms on these Vulcans.
There aren't Vulcans or Romulans.
Romulans? You're serious? Those are Romulans.
Oh yeah, they don't...
This is a lot to take in.
The Federation never met a Romulan until Kirk's era.
The Romulans are... I clearly have a lot of catching up to do. But the middle of a war zone isn't an ideal place for a history lesson.
These Romulans are Tal Shiar, members of a covert military intelligence force. Their list of enemies is long. Any number of them could be responsible for this attack.
I don't remember.
This one was killed by heavy plasma weaponry. Strange. I'm also reading trace amounts of several exotic particles in the area. Antiproton, tachyon. Whoever else was in this fight used some extremely advanced weapons.
Iconians, there we go. I
Makes
remember now.
sense. The Iconians were allies of the Tal Shiar at this time. They were probably fighting at their side. This may be one of the unexpected changes Lincoln warned us about. Iconians arriving here early.
Okay, I'm lagging. Whatever they did not fix whatever thing.
They're using anti-proton weapons.
Heralds. Not a good sign.
Wait, can I Borgify you? Hey, can I Borgify you? Yes! You can be Borgified! Time to make some friends. Oh god, this is so fucking laggy. They did not fix whatever they were.
Heralds are
needed
augmented
fixed.
servants of the Iconians. They were used primarily as shock troops. We've encountered them before, but if they're here now, things are worse than expected. There's a tactical force field blocking our way. That looks like the emitter over there. Should be simple enough to destroy it.
Thank you. Holy fucking shit.
Tal Shiar and Heralds fighting Riemann combat squads. Wonderful.
So, these Remans, they're on our side.
Yes,
Good to know.
I think. Orbital strike. Make more friends. Holy shit. So they disabled this mission because the lighting physics
You there. I will
kept
speak with
crashing people's games. Hey, it's lagging the fuck out of mine.
you. Your timing is fortuitous, my old friend. My resistance forces are closing in on Hakiv's laboratory, but he has opened an Iconian
That's a name I've
gate.
heard in a while.
The Iconians have sent their minions to aid Hakiv, but all is not lost. We can still stop them.
Sure, let's do
The
this.
lab is not far from here. If we can fight our way past the guards, we can put an end to all this, and Hakiv.
Looks like there's another tactical force field blocking the way. This Hakiv really doesn't want to be interrupted, does he?
It may not be in an obvious place. Check the nearby buildings and rooftops.
right there.
Excellent. Hakiv has holed up in the south
Real.
like the cornered
There's
vermin.
a real hidden right there.
Once we're near his position, I can set up a jamming field to prevent him from beaming out. Then we...
You might be able to block transporters, OBSEC, but I doubt you can block a functional Iconian gate. As long as that remains open, Hakiv will be able to escape. Deal with the gate first. Then you can talk about justice all you want.
Hello. You will become a Borg friends. Yes, more Borg friends. Why are you dying? Fuck. There you go. I mean, the lighting looks pretty. It's just lagging the fuck out of my game. Oh, there you go. Stop trying to hide it. Who's dead? Oh, she revived. Oh, she's reviving all my Borg drones. Neat. I didn't know you could do that.
Ambush! Look out!
Huh? Hello? Borg friends? Oh god. Okay, yep. Respawn, fuck it. Borg friends, lagging Borg friends. Oh, hello, what? Hello? God, is that you?
U.S.S. So good of you to join us
Oh, he is
today.
Borgified.
I've dreamed of ridding the galaxy of your stench for some time.
I don't remember you being part Borg.
With the Iconians at my side, that dream shall become a reality.
This ends now, Hakiv. No amount of Iconian or Tal Shiar's scum will stop me. Blood calls for blood.
We have bigger problems. The Iconian gate is still online, remember? Hakiv can bring in Iconian reinforcements as long as it is.
Okay.
Then let's shut it down. Keep Hakiv and his forces busy while we work, or this trial will end real soon. And not in our favor.
Okay. I'll just Borgify his friends. Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened to my health? Also, what the fuck? Hello? God?
Taking fire over here.
I'm sorry, I'm working on it. Jesus Christ. I'm also dying. Hey, Hakeem, you
He
been
has a
before?
stealth field.
Huh?
Spread out. Find me.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything.
I don't care. Blood
No, what?
calls for blood, Hakiv.
No, not like this. You're better than this. If you do this, it won't be justice. It'll be murder. You don't have to do this.
Do it! Do it!
Must pay for what he's...
Just do it!
Alright, what's the call? Help OBSEC or catch Hakiv?
OBSEC's in bad shape. He needs field surgery right now, or he's not going to make it. I can't do this alone. I'll need your help to save him.
Hakiv's getting away. If he leaves through a gateway, he could return with enough Iconians to finish us off. Do you want to pursue him?
What's up, Hakeem?
This door here.
Where? Alright, my character's dead. Oh, don't wanna look over. What door? Where's 7? Where's 7? I don't even know where 7 is.
Enemy targets on sensors.
No. No. Oh, over there. Let's see. What? Oh, there's 7. This door?
I surrender. You have me. No more tricks. Nothing can stop what's about to happen. The Iconians are coming. Your doom is coming. It is inevitable.
Rest easy, friends. This part of the trial has reached its conclusion. There's a portal nearby. Use it to return to Yarnek. He wishes to review the results of the trial.
Right. Thanks, Lincoln. Oh. Oh no, I was admiring my ass.
You chose to stop Hakeem, removing a critical Iconian ally from the conflict. However, Obasek dies. Without his leadership, the hope of Reman unification with the Romulan Republic dies as well. Without this alliance, the Republic collapses, and many Romulans and Remans die in the civil war that follows.
On the battlefield, the decision to sacrifice a life in the course of saving the lives of others is never made lightly. In stopping their enemy in flight, these people stalled a terrible invasion and saved the lives of untold millions. The needs of the many on this day outweighed the needs of the few, or the one.
The trial continues. Proceed through the nearby portal when you are ready to begin the next evaluation.
Very well.
Come this way for your next trial.
And we go. Woohoo!
Any idea where we are? I haven't seen anything like this.
Aatrox.
Yes, some of this tech is very advanced, most likely from the future. Anorex was heavily modified after a scientist named Noy stole it from Kiana Station.
Don't understand why I can use an orbital strike in
Damage
a...
control teams. This ship's been in a rough fight.
This looks like some kind of command station. It's
Secure the area. I might be able to find useful data here.
The sphere builders grow suspicious of my inquiries. I believe they begin to realize what my ultimate goal is. What I shall do once this war is won. Today, at Procyon 5, I will undo what the Alliance has done to them, to me, to my family. I will bring back my wife and child. All of this is for them, and no one will stop me. Krog becomes impatient, despite her successful recovery of the Tox Utot and the restoration of the Nakul Star. She wants more. She wants revenge. It is tempting to use the Tox Utot on Sol, on Vulcan, on every star in the Alliance, but I have a better use for it at Procyon 5. Nakul vengeance shall have to wait. My plan to recruit Admiral Lita to the Temporal Liberation Front was a success. Keeping her loyalty, however, is quite challenging. Like so many Terrans, her dreams of empire are strong. As long as those dreams remain in her reality, our partnership shall continue. The moment her dream takes hold in our reality, my reality, then the honeymoon, as they say, is over. The petty squabbles over the Tox Utot have become tiresome. First Krog, and now Azure and Boratis. They growl and demand and threaten to depart over the artifact like petulant children. If it were not a critical element of my plans, I would have left it on Ryza, along with the corpses of Picard and his charming thief.
That didn't happen.
Funny, I've been to Procyon 5. It's unremarkable. In our time, at least. Looks like things change considerably in the next century. And on the bridge of the enemy flagship, no less. Judging by the look of things, the battle may not be going well for this Temporal Liberation Front.
We should leave. By now we've been detected by their security systems. And I'd rather not be around when they send combat teams to retake the bridge.
There's a turbo lift down this way.
That's awkward. More Borg friends.
This door here.
Borg
I'm
friends.
detecting a massive buildup of temporal energy ahead.
Yeah, along with multiple life forms, all armed.
Nice try, but you're done here.
Not necessarily. Yeah. Borg her. Borg Lita. Give me more Borg friends. There we go. Kill her.
seen the last of me!
Well,
Sam,
well,
noise on the upper
she's
platform.
Correct. How do I get up there? That's a dead end. God, I hate these things. Orbital strike inside of inside of us. You know, fucking ship. Doesn't make any sense.
Waste time as you see fit, Vermin. It will be for naught.
Okay.
History shows you have a habit of meddling in the affairs of others.
We believe it is time to break you of that habit.
I like being bored, sounds you guys. Good? I don't mind. We got a friend over the Borg. Want to join him? Yes, yes, more Borgs. The fuck is happening to my security officer? Hey, what's up?
Here to parley? Or shall we just start shooting at one another?
I'd rather just start shooting. I have your, your allies are now my allies.
Apparently Daniels hasn't grown weary of plucking you out of time and sending you to vex me. How many times have I killed you now? 4? 5? Honestly, I've lost count. It doesn't matter. Before I kill you, again, understand this. After today, the Alliance ends forever, and you with it. Daniels won't be around to save you this time. I will fight this battle again and again until I stand victorious.
I understand the need to bring back the ones we've lost.
Living in the past is an exercise in futility.
And now you're gonna become a Borg. You not.
I will not be defeated. I control time itself.
But I can Borgify everybody. They're gonna kill you, Borgify you. How many of those people are there? Oh, yeah, they're there.
Enough! I will erase you all!
You can't control time. If anything, time controls us.
Deep, but wasted on Noy. His grief blinds into things like logic and truth.
And teleportation. No, no teleportation. Okay. Kate's down. Medic down. Medic down.
I'm so close. I won't let you win. The core is ready.
Oh, I have all those fucking.
End you and take my ship back in time.
You cannot stop our plans.
Sorry, I have the unlimited I have the unlimited resource called the Borg at my fingertips. I'm sorry. Your argument's invalid.
Sure you're never born. Even if I have to, I'll shoot you in the cradle.
Noi! Husband, please.
Oh wow, this is
You
West.
don't have to do this.
Wait, what's your motivation now? You're
How can this be? You were lost.
I'm here now, husband.
Oh no, this is gonna go poorly, isn't it? Oh, it's a changeling.
Why? Cloud.
Because this war needed to end, Noi.
Before it consumed us all.
Oh. But you're here. Do I have to fight you now? Can you become a Borg? Oh wait, where is she? Hello? There she is. Can I make you a Borg? Can I make you a... God damn it.
Noi was a danger to all life, even in the Dominion. I could no longer sit back and watch as the Alliance failed to stop them, time and time again. And so, I have done what you could not. Now, we must destroy this vessel, so it can never be used again. Let us end this war, once and for all.
She's got a point. Without Noi, without Anorex, the TLF will lack the power and leadership needed to fight the Alliance. The war will end. And who knows, maybe there'll be a chance at a lasting peace this time. Stranger things have happened.
The situation could have been avoided. He was finished. You didn't need to execute him.
True, but he'll probably find a way to come back, so it's better we end the threat.
Maybe we can still do this the right way.
Oh god.
This is a time ship. We should be able to generate a localized temporal spike and send ourselves back to a point
the
before this
situation
whole
corrected
situation goes
itself.
too far. Let's finish this without resulting to cold-blooded murder.
He deserves it! Yes, Temporary with History was the start of all of this. Let's destroy Anorex and just be done with it. Let's go.
You have chosen wisely.
Yeah, I don't like your methods, but we're not fucking... The one thing I learned from this series is you don't fuck with time.
I have much to discuss with the leaders of the Alliance. Steps must be taken to protect the timeline from criminals like Noi. For you, the war is over. Return to your ships. I suspect we shall meet again. In due time.
I feel like you're dead, if I don't remember.
I believe that will be enough for this trial, my friends. Yarnik awaits our return. He will, no doubt, have things to discuss after observing your actions here. Let's return.
You want a black and white answer for, like, an answer that is very gray.
In allowing the murder of Noi, you made him a martyr for his cause, and the temporal war continues.
But they don't have any resources.
His followers go on to destroy the homeworlds of every Alliance member.
How?
With no opposition, they become the dominant force throughout space and time.
I don't understand how. They only have one time ship. We destroyed it. They don't have the leadership, and they don't have resources. How? their main flagship was the whole, like, their whole thing.
The loss of Noi was tragic, to be certain. But the risk of losing countless more to temporal manipulation was too great. In his madness, Noi's pursuit of vengeance would have laid waste to many a world. Bringing an end to that insanity was a mercy.
Your participation in the trial has been informative thus far, but we require more data to make our decision. Another scenario has been prepared.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Enter the portal when you are ready to begin.
This way.
Oh, it's gonna be a night. I need to finish both these tonight. Whee!
This place isn't familiar. Either of you know where we are?
I know where we are, I just don't know when. Knowing that's gonna make all the difference here, believe me. Let's take a look at those consoles and see if there's any useful information in them.
Science officer's log. ESA 4 was a test site for Section 31's Project Daedalus. It appears to be abandoned. The planet's atmosphere is toxic to most life forms, but we were able to establish a safe work area and habitat. We've set up a plasma reactor to power the phase discriminators will need to capture the Red Angel. If the plan works, that is.
This is a recent entry, but the area is
Science
deserted.
officer's log.
We need to know more.
Control found us. We fought valiantly, but Discovery wasn't a match for Control's Section 31 ships. What's left of her crashed, not far from here. Somehow, Saru and Tilly were able to transfer the sphere data to this location. But it's only a matter of time before Control figures that out and comes to collect its prize. I need to get the sphere data somewhere Control can't find it. To do that, I need the Red Angel. But the thing is, I can't trap the Red Angel without help. So I can only hope that someone from Discovery has survived, and they make it here before Control does. If Tilly was here, she'd be a font of optimism. But I know what that atmosphere can do. I don't think anyone else is going to make it. Logic suggests that I take steps to destroy the sphere data before it's too late. For now, I'm sticking with optimism. As Spock would say, there are always possibilities.
Everything matches up to the point where Discovery crashes. That's where things change, and for the worse. Judging by the lack of survivors present, I think we have to finish what they started. If that's even possible.
Oh.
Everything Do you have a question?
No, I already watched that. Seasons? Oh god, oh fuck.
We were so close to this. To failure.
There we go.
To death. We need to set up the phase discriminators at that console. Good. Now we need to prepare the stasis beams at that console. So far, so good. We need to use that console to prime the EMP next.
Okay, and this one?
Almost finished. Use that console to align the container field. We've set up the trap. Now all it needs is the bait. Me. You'll need to go back to the previous room, close the door, and turn off the vents. Yes. Assuming things go as they did before, the Red Angel will appear in time to save my life. When that happens, activate the trap.
done all I can with these ancient phase discriminators.
We should have the power we need for this little stunt.
But we're only getting one shot, so make it count. No pressure.
Ready when you are, Commander.
Right. Do it.
Initiate sequence on my mark. In 5, 4.
3, 2. Wait, abort! Do not engage. Picking up a massive surge of tachyon radiation.
She's here! Do it! Do it now!
Activate the phase discriminators. Activating EMP.
Huh. That was easy enough.
What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Discovery is gone. We have to deal with it ourselves. We have to stop Control now, or it all ends.
Now we have 2 burn-ups. That'll be interesting.
Neat.
I get the feeling you were expecting someone else in that suit, Commander.
Yes. My mother. She designed the suit with my father and used it to escape a Klingon attack. In doing so, she learned how Control ended all life in the future. After that, she used the suit to try and stop that from happening. Clearly, in this reality, that task has fallen to me. Transfer the sphere data to my suit so I can take it into the future, where Control can never find it. We need to act fast. Control is on its way here now. This needs to happen before it arrives.
I think Control isn't Control like some like a machine Borg thing. I'm not tired. I took a 5-hour nap after work. I'm fine.
How? The sensor log said Discovery went down with all hands.
Look sick and pale. That's fine. Oh, hello.
Control's using members of Discovery's crew as shock troops.
So do I kill them? Make them into Borg. Ow. Huh. More friends. We're good?
If I leave the field, I'll return to the future. You'll have to fight Control without me.
Can I make
Borg?
Borg?
You need to do something unconventional. Try to magnetize the floor. It'll disrupt it. Weaken it and lure it to me. I'll distract it while you give it a magnetic shock. It'll take several shocks to finish it for good.
Okay.
It's weakened. Lead it to the platform.
I mean, isn't the force field still open? Okay, the force field is not open. Hey, buddy!
I've got its attention. Quick! Magnetize the floor!
How are you, James?
It worked! Do it again!
An hour. Ah, done. Pew pew arm.
Lead it to the platform. It's distracted. Give it another blast. Magnetize the floor again. Good. One more shock should finish it off.
Neat. Ow.
It's weakened. Lead it to the platform.
Come on. Come on. There you
Hurry!
go.
Magnetize the floor. Finish it off. That did it. It's down. Ah!
Gonna be dead.
Control is using nanites to take over the future version of me. If that happens, it'll gain access to the sphere data.
Okay.
I can try to inoculate future Burnham with my own nanites. This should prevent Control from accessing the sphere data through her, but it'll alter her biosignature. She won't be compatible with the suit if this works.
Okay.
Too risky. The suit could wind up trapped here. Given time, Control could find a way to access the sphere data. We need to think about destroying the data. Purge it from the suit before Control can access it.
Can't we just blow them up?
I could do that, but losing that data, all of that knowledge gone forever. Consider this. The means of eliminating Control could be held within the sphere data as well. Deleting it could be a fatal mistake.
Let's delete it.
Get ready. This is gonna sting. A lot.
Do it. That's a little more than a damn sting.
Get it right. Resistance is futile.
That doesn't seem like it was supposed to happen.
She's dead. The sphere data is gone as well. Shock of removing it must have been too much for her. I just watched myself die.
Yeah. You get used to it.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. At the end, before it beamed out, I think what was left of Control merged with some of my nanites. Yeah, and now there's a Borg Control hybrid version of me running loose somewhere. Whatever the Excalbians are doing here needs to stop now.
Rest easy. The trial of ESOF 4 has come to an end.
Good.
My apologies, friends. These events must have taken a heavy toll upon all of you. We should return to speak with Yarnik now. Let us leave this place. Come along, my friends.
Woohoo! We succeed.
How quickly you extinguished a wealth of knowledge. And to what end? Your decision to eliminate the data also claimed the life of the Red Angel. Control continues to exist, and the fate you sought to prevent will still come to pass.
Preventing Control from gaining access to the sphere data was a just and necessary action, despite the cost. While the entity continues to exist, it is vulnerable.
If I
Precious
left
time
it,
was
he'll
purchased
say,
this day.
"Oh, now he has
Time
the."
that, God willing, will allow brave souls to find a way to stop Control and bring an end to its inhuman march of destruction.
I have my concerns regarding this trial. Yarnik isn't a very impartial judge, and he's clearly a prominent figure in Excalbian society. If his opinion of our actions continues downward, the situation could become volatile in a hurry. Still, it could be worse. We still have time to present our case here. Hopefully we will win some Excalbian hearts and minds in the process.
I have been informed that Yarnik and the others wish to privately discuss the results of the trials. You are free to return to your vessel, or remain here until the recess reaches its conclusion. Once that happens, you will be summoned to continue the trial. How would you like?
As much as I'd like to see what a ship of this time period is like, I feel like we should stay here. We might have the opportunity to speak with Excalbians other than Yarnik and see what they think of all this.
I'm not as optimistic as Commander Burnham when it comes to the Excalbians. Returning to the ship has its benefits. I could use a drink. Several, actually. I leave the decision to you.
Let's stay here.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring. Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
Yeah, fucking Christ.
The next trial lies this way.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology, the art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. Where are we?
The Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dinossians and the Ickabar.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
We can have heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
More fighting ahead. Wait.
More footprints?
Are those Iconians?
More Iconian cats. Kill them! Let them die with their master!
That. So no Borg friends.
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself. I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
Okay, yep. You're welcome.
I am called Lemiran.
I like her old 6-eye thing going on there.
Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
Yep.
Orbital attack. The warfare of cowards. For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And anger.
I'm sad I can't make this Borg out of these people.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's activating it.
No, there will be no holding. We will fight. Slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends.
Henry V.
I like how he's like orbital strikes, active cowards, and I have an orbital strike. Ah shit, it's future her.
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hell Iconia in such a state, laid to ruin by the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. Lyric, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies, to return Iconia to greatness once more.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway to stop that, but I need time.
Something being Borg. I think the Iconians are unborgifiable. Oh no, never mind. I'm wrong.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Yeah, we're pretty badass.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Ow. Orbital Striker,
The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Alright, big killer. Ow, 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 ow.
The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more.
More friends. We need more Borg friends. gate's down. That's not good.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down.
I don't know where gate is.
The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Alright, take myself out of timeline. There we go.
I will not be defeated for the likes of you. My life is not yours to take, Vermin. What is this?
Honored mistress, use this to restore your strength.
Yes, you serve me well, Hakeem. What? What have you done to me? This is inevitable. Yes.
Oh, that's...
Resistance is futile.
Oh, no.
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
Well. Fuck.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become? I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
Hi, Lincoln.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters.
We've noticed.
Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis.
I'm not surprised anymore.
Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
Thanks, Lincoln.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
No one knows, actually. The Borg, no one knows what created the Borg.
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
7. What we saw on ESA 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg, you used to be one of them, didn't you?
Yeah, have you looked at me? I'm also a liberated Borg.
Yeah, I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the U.S.S. Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars, inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become emotionally compromised.
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks. Any advice on fighting the Borg?
Right. Combat with the Borg is likely. We need frequency remodulators. Tell me when you want to proceed, and I can open the force field ahead at that time.
Fuck. Those fucking things. I think everyone has one already, right? Key already has one. Do I have one? I do have one. Let's see if I have it equipped. Which one's the remodulation? That one. Okay.
Something is amiss, my friend. Though.
These.
Yeah. This isn't the...
Fair enough.
Right. Combat with the Borg is like... Don't forget to equip a frequency remodulator.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna switch weapons because I don't think Borg weapons are gonna work on Borg. We can't create Borg, so.
Existence as you know it is over.
I can't create Borg friends out of Borg, so that sucks.
Isn't enhancing an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Borg 101. Better assimilation for cybernetics. Watch out, they're energizing the deck plating with weapons grade plasma.
Heads up! Borg and those outposts are activated!
Okay. That team's dead. Fuck it. I'm surprised I'm fucking after that. There we go. I got a lot of shots on there. We have to remodulate. Cool, cool. The all active Borg. Yeah, they're being very generous. Normally it would have had to remodulate like 5 times already. Are we done? Nope. Good? Cool.
Time's a factor
Oops,
here.
sorry.
The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
7 of 9.
12 Victorians. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the untrials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into being by Excalibur conceit, to test you. Then I evolved. I reject this Excalibur foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
Where is 7 of 9? Oh, there's 7 of 9. There we go.
This particular nightmare is over.
Okay.
Well, that was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back. I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the Queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
They could pop off the walls. Yeah. Not wish to become into the Borg. We good? Okay.
Watch out! More drones! up a lot of energy spikes in the next room. It could be weapons fire.
Hard.
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. Want me to lower the field? That's the Borg Queen.
Okay, then.
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior to you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
And a new nightmare begins.
Watch the floor!
I'll use my Borg adaptation. Didn't activate my... Yeah, it's fine. No, quit it. Come on.
And now they have a cybernetic dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
Shooting now is in the biology book.
Yeah, I don't think I can make Borg overboard.
More automated defenses are coming online.
Hey, don't fine, I'm burning past you back, you bitch. I did not want to walk onto there. Someone gonna pick me up or no? Okay, now get off the floor, get off the thing. Get off the fuck! I backed up right into the other one. Okay, can I get off this thing before they decided?
Why do you struggle? I am Borg. I am eternal. My victory is inevitable.
That's... How is she still functioning?
There's so much more.
You get used to that with Borg. You get off my dick, please. Overclock. I know what to do, sorry. I saw a clock. Oh, you use my own abilities against me?
You lack harmony, cohesion. greatness. It will be your hunting.
Where'd she go?
Whose ass just got kicked again?
You are done here at last, my friends. I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
What kind of morality setup was that for that? Like, what was the morality of that situation?
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
You're the gods. Fucking smite them. Oh yeah, a big Borg.
They're sending in more reinforcements.
Oh, the drones now. Oh, the drones. Kill them. Murder them. Lincoln with a hatchet. I'm fighting with Lincoln with a hatchet.
Impossible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
Well, you said yourself, evil doesn't follow the rules. Nothing sacred. Even life of its creator.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
Fucking smite them!
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again, it has been an honor.
Fucking Lincoln with the hatchet there. My boy's asking questions. Fuck! Oh god, I'm so fucking tired. Now I'm tired. I wasn't tired before. It was 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. Elsenberg Star Cruiser. I have a crossfield.
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one. If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers. Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
Impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance. Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed.
Fuck nuggets.
Perhaps now you realize the futility of resistance.
I have
Looks
concerns.
Like you could use a hand here.
I hope you don't mind, but I brought
Sean.
some friends.
Thanks, Sean.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise. Prepare to attack. All hands battle stations.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise. There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
Still think resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of relics and fools.
It was Sunday.
Fire main bases.
Oh, hello there. Ah. Also, hello, Ramen Republic Force. Did I Borgify a Borg ship already? Science time.
Both cannons. Fire.
Archer, you might want to get out of this fight. Your little ship is no match for them. I can also argue that, Kirk's ships aren't a match for them either. Is that my Borg ship now? Aha! It is my Borg ship. Cool. I can Borgify at my own Borg.
Power to all weapon systems. Stand by tasers.
Is that ramming speed? Okay. I just want to get out of there. Also, I don't count the day changing until I go to bed, so until I sleep, it's still Sunday. Woohoo! Drifting. Space.
And with it, power.
Everyone fire everything. That's fine. Back up a little bit. Oh, I saw the crosshair go. Yes, need to fix ship shields. Why am I not targeting them? That's weird. There we go. Trying to take everything from the game once it comes to me.
You have provided us with significant insight into the nature of good. Even with nothing to gain and everything to lose, even when placed in terrible danger by our study, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril.
Okay, A, because you have Q-like powers, and Q-like powers combined with Borg is very fucking scary. So really it wasn't any choice.
To understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face.
I'm glad you learned a lesson in all of this.
Let us meet face to face one last time.
What the fuck's exploding? What the fuck's happening over there? You okay there, Enterprise? Oh, now the Voyager's exploding. Sequel 7 first.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians.
I imagine.
I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting.
I'm glad you're getting the help you need.
In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in trailers.
I'm glad you have your priorities straight. Dr. Burnham.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope
Copy
they mean
Black.
it when they say they're going to pursue
Think
goodness.
yourself.
As for me, it's strange being, what did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that.
I'd rather have my Earl Grey tea.
I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way.
Well, with Lincoln. Lincoln has a buddy now.
I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent. And they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over. But for me, the human adventure is just beginning. If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission. Among other things.
That's interesting. Hello, Lincoln.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side. The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador for this planet. These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved.
You do that, Lincoln.
Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibur a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend. Farewell.
Thanks, Mr. Lincoln. Hey, you.
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trials.
And what'd you learn?
We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good. We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibur will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
I'm glad for you. Hey, the arc's over. Born to beam up. Oh, yeah, she's coming with us.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibur.
I like the hand axe.
Returning to Earth? Catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now.
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd
But
love
he's
to
a
get
hologram.
his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
No problem.